From Los Angeles to a worldwide audience, this is Boaz Power TV, where we take your life to the next level. Now, internationally known speaker and author, here's Boaz.
Hi, welcome to the Power Show. You are part of the Power Nation, and I'm so delighted that you're here. See, even my voice kind of quivered because I'm so excited to see you. Because here we help you to improve your attitude, your relationships, your finances, and your career. And when people ask you, how's everything? How's life? How's business? And I suggest one word, as I do to audiences all over the world when I speak: unbelievable. Nobody will know what you're up to, but when you do it with enthusiasm, they'll think you're doing great and spread good rumors about you. This is episode number 156 on Boaz Power TV, and I call this one Success Secrets of Ancient Civilizations. You know, success leaves clues. It truly does. In fact, there have been many success clues left throughout history. Some of the concepts I teach in my seminars are based on success secrets of ancient civilizations. When I started speaking some 25 years ago, I created a simple daily formula. It's called the Tiberius Success Formula, and it entails 6 simple steps. You may want to write this down because it's been a very productive formula for a lot of people worldwide as I've taught it to them. The steps of the Tiberius Success Formula are as follows. Number 1, affirmations. Affirmations. Listening to a positive audio tape each day. That's the second step, listening to something positive each morning. Reading 2 specific books continuously, and I'll note those for you in a few minutes. 2 specific books continuously. Exercising regularly. Saving money on a daily basis, and taking action on important goals. Once again, the 6 steps of the Tiberius Success Formula: saying positive affirmations every morning and evening, first thing in the morning, last thing at night, listening to something upbeat, positive in the morning, audio CDs or something like that, upbeat music, then reading 2 specific books continuously, exercising regularly, saving money, and taking action on your most important goals. Reading daily affirmations is the first step in the formula. Now, those can be tied back to many historical figures, including Confucius, the Chinese philosopher. He was born in 551 BC and was considered a master of logic and understanding. Confucius said, "Listen much, keep silent when in doubt, and always take heed of the tongue. Thou wilt make few mistakes." He believed we should be careful with our words, for they have a way of creating our reality. Positive daily affirmations create positive results. So at the end of each one of these messages on Boaz Power TV, I give you a positive affirmation that deals with that particular message. The second step in the formula deals with listening to a positive CD for just 2 or 3 minutes each day. This disciplined process is rooted in ancient Egypt. The Egyptians believed in the power of numbers. They were orderly and highly disciplined, a trait which was exhibited in the years of meticulous effort to build the Great Pyramids. The pyramids were constructed in perfect order using 5-ton blocks over 4,000 years ago. Now, in step 3 of the formula, I recommend 2 specific books: How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and also Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, I suggest reading just 1 page in each of these books each day and then rereading the books over and over in order to internalize the valuable ideas. In order to be an excellent speaker, I read each one of these books, How to Win Friends and Think and Grow Rich, each one of them 60 times over 5 years. I believe I'm finally getting them. Isn't that amazing? That's how you internalize the ideas rather than read 50 books one time and nothing sticks. Movable type, which made the printing of books possible, was invented by Pai Sheng between 1041 and 1048 in China. For centuries, young Chinese learned how to read by studying the letters of their complicated language. As the number of the letters in the language was so great and without any order, this study would have been very unpleasant if they had not found a way to make a game out of it. So I made a game out of reading. For this purpose, about 100 characters were chosen, which expressed the most common things and which were most familiar to the senses, as in the sky, sun, moon, man, plants, animals, a house, and the most common utensils. The children were then given simple phrases in the form of the things that were familiar to their senses, and they were encouraged to repeat those phrases over and over, just like I reread those books over and over. This productive ancient ritual is the basis for recommending that you read and reread simple, powerful success concepts in the 2 books that I recommend. This process of repetition, like the Chinese, makes the learning of important concepts simple and fun. Now, step 4 in my Tiberius Success Formula deals with exercising. Becoming physically fit by exercising on a regular basis is an important element in transforming an ordinary life into something extraordinary. The first Olympic Games were held in 776, then every 4 years continuously for 1,000 years. They were held in Olympia, a sacred, fertile valley of ancient Greece. The story of the modern Olympic Games began in 1896 in Athens. It is the story of the human mind, body, and spirit breaking barriers, transcending limits, and reaching new levels of excellence, achievement, and possibility. The ideals of the Olympics are the basis for recommending that you exercise regularly. Your mind, body, and spirit are all connected. When the body is well toned, the mind operates at incredible levels of excellence. However, if you have not exercised in a long time, I'm not recommending you join a gym and spend many hours there each week. For most people, that is too big a goal. Okay, how about starting with a 15-minute walk twice a week? 15 minutes, twice a week. Start modestly and increase gradually. Now, in step 5 of the formula, you can transform your attitude toward money. I encourage you to live below your means, to pay yourself first, to not charge things on a credit card, to watch your small money, and to save money on a daily basis. These thoughts are rooted in ancient Babylon 6,000 years ago. In fact, and I'm going to show you, something else I help people to figure out is to carry a $100 bill in your wallet or purse. Carry a $100 bill. Makes you feel prosperous. So every time I look in my wallet, I see a larger bill. Most people see 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s, and their mind says, you're not worth a lot, are you? But a $100 bill, seriously, and don't spend it, just keep it. Don't fold it up and put it away. Put it where you see it every time you go in your purse or wallet. Babylon, as I mentioned, was the place where the basic concepts about finance were established and are still used today throughout the world. The citizens of Babylon were the richest people of their time. They appreciated the value of money. Now, their habits about earning money, saving it, and making it multiply are still applicable today. The wise and wealthy merchants of Babylon felt that wealth was power, and that with financial independence, many things were possible. They taught that wealth came to the person who decided that a part of all they earn is theirs to keep. A part of all they earn is theirs to keep. It's not how much money people make, it's how much they keep that makes the difference. Their goal was to save 10% of all they earned and to make that money work for them to earn more. So my modern day recommendations in order to transform your relationship with money include, as I said, carrying a $100 bill at all times. This is not emergency money, it is prosperity money. Then place $20 bills around the house, on the end table by your bed, on the counter in the kitchen, on the counter in the bathroom. If you have teenagers, tape it down real good. Start saving by putting $1 in an envelope each day. And then when you have enough, open a savings account in a bank. The passbook is your report card each year. All of these steps will give your mind the idea that you are surrounded by money and that more should be gathered. Step 6 of the Tiberius Success Formula is action. Identify something exciting that you want, a reward, and surround yourself with pictures of that reward. Take small daily steps toward getting that reward. So there you have it, success secrets from ancient civilizations. These are sound, powerful, and highly effective concepts that have passed the test of time and are now going to transform your life. So here's the affirmation for this episode of Boaz Power TV. You may want to write this down. I am disciplining myself every day with powerful, positive steps. I am disciplining myself every day with powerful, positive steps. And if you like these messages and many people around the world find them highly productive, please do me a favor, forward this to 5 people you know. Suggest they go to my website, boazpower.com, and they can also subscribe to the free weekly Boaz Power TV broadcast. Thank you for being with me. You are special, you are unique, and I trust that you're now using my formula to improve your life and your fortunes. I see it in you. You are a champion. Have a powerful day.
This has been Boaz Power TV. To comment, see other episodes, or to subscribe to this free broadcast, go to our blog at boazpower.com. That's boazpower.com. We're here to take your life to the next level.